Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kapilis again and I welcome you all in my today's class. So as we are on the way of doing retirement and death of the partner, and in our previous video I have gone through how to find out the new profit sharing ratio, how to find out the gaining ratio of the partners, and how to make the treatment of goodwill in different cases, like without opening, by opening goodwill account, when the goodwill already appear in the balance sheet. Now the next adjustment, what we have to make, what we have to do in case of retirement and death of the partner, that is revaluation of assets and the liabilities. This topic we have already covered in admission also, and there is a very small difference between revaluation of in case of admission and in case of retirement and death, right? Whenever any asset will be increased or decreased, its impact will be similar to the impact we have done in admission. Like I am making one revaluation account, suppose, right? This is a nominal account. So according to nominal account, according to the rule of nominal account, all the expenses and losses are to be debited and all the income and gains on the credit side. So on the two side or debit side, you will show number one, when there will be decrease in the asset. Number two, when there will be increase in the liability, because as we know, the loss may be because of decrease in the value of asset or increase in the value of liability. Or we may find any of the unrecorded or unseen liability, any liability which was not in the books, which was not in the records earlier, now you came to know, and that is to be materialized, that is unrecorded liabilities. On the buy side, if there will be increase in the asset, that should be on the buy side. If there is a decrease in the liability, on this side. If we find any of the unrecorded assets on the buy side, this is revaluation. If you will talk about the entries, if there is increase in the asset account added to revaluation. If there is decrease in liability account added to revaluation. If we find any of the unrecorded asset account added to revaluation account, talking to this side. If there is a decrease in the value of asset, revaluation account added to asset. Increase in the value of liability, revaluation account added to liability increase, or we find any unrecorded liability, revaluation account added to unrecorded liability. Now after making the all entries, we have to compare both the sides. If this side will be greater, this side you have to show the loss. If this side is greater, this side you have to show the profit, as it was in the case of admission. And you have to put to gain to be transferred to capital account. Which capital account? All the old partner capital account. It will be given to A, B, C. It will be given to A, B as well as the retiring or outgoing partner. If it is loss, it should be shown on the buy side. Buy loss to be transferred to capital account to the old partner. I am repeating my words. This profit or this loss will be given to all the partner, including that outgoing, including that dying partner. Okay, this is revaluation of assets and liabilities. The next adjustment, what we have to make in case of this retirement and death, that is the treatment of past undistributed profit or past undistributed loss. Again, I am repeating my words. The treatment of this thing is again similar to the treatment we have made in admission. Suppose if we have any sort of past undistributed profit, it will be given to all the partner, including outgoing partner. If there is a loss, then it will again given to all partner in their old ratios. So if any profit is there, profit, reserve, fund, what you will get on the liability side of the asset, and for that you will make the entry. Profit and loss account debit, general reserve account debit, reserve fund account debit, or any fund is there, investment fluctuation fund may be there, workman compensation fund may be there. What you will get on the assets liability side of the balance sheet. to old partners, all partners including outgoing partner, right? This is the treatment of past undistributed profit. Talking about the treatment of past undistributed loss, and you will get only two things in that case. The number one is advertisement suspense account, and number two is profit and loss, which will be given on the asset side of the balance sheet. And what you will make the entry for that? Old partners capital account debit, old partners capital account debit to name of that loss which you have to be debited to the partners capital account, that is profit and loss debit. Why debit? Because profit and loss debit means debit balance means loss. To advertisement suspense account. These two items you will find on the asset side of the balance sheet, which you have to transfer to the old partners capital account in their old ratio. So this is the treatment of past undistributed profit. Okay, so this is all about the retirement and death of the partner in case of past undistributed profit and losses and revaluation of the assets and liability. And now in our next of the videos, we will try to understand how to solve the numerical or practical problem of retirement and death of a partner. Okay, thank you very much.